This is the Farming Sims channel, and I'm on Griffin Indiana 19 for episode 25 of my Let's Play. I've been away for a while, but I'm back. I've had a month off. I'm feeling great. I had no game time basically in the last month. I've had no YouTube time in the last month. I just thought I really needed a break from it all and come back a little refreshed. And I'm really excited to get back to this map. I haven't been on it for a while. And I have made some slight changes since my last episode, which I did a huge harvest of all of the soy. Uh, since then, it's a little bit later on in the afternoon on that same day. I've joined fields 13, 14 and 15 together, and I've replanted. 16 is growing as well, and I'm waiting on field 17, which is canola. I've also made a couple of updates on the map. In particular, the truck was the Phoenix. That's been sold and replaced with the Revolution. When this came out, I really wanted to swap them over anyway, but with the TLX update that's happened this week, I needed to sell the Phoenix anyway before I updated. A couple of other little things I did. I had some bales on the back here of straw, and they've gone into the multi-fruit silo. I wasn't even sure that the multi-fruit silo would accept bales, but it did actually. So I've put them in the silo. I think there's about 50,000 litres there of straw. I also sold the eggs. Last episode I had 50,000 worth of eggs, and I topped up the trailer, and I ended up selling almost $100,000 worth of eggs today. I think that's about all I've done since last episode. Like I said, I prepped 13, 14 and 15. Oh, I also did a couple of contracts in preparation for this episode. Field 6 and 2 were soy, good money crops, so I sold that and picked up a little bit of extra cash, the extra soybeans that is. And field 30 was sunflowers, and I've put the sunflowers into the silo. And the reason for that is I want to extend my farm. I was thinking of sheep, but in my return the last couple of days, I have seen a few people talking about how much of a pain pigs are. And to be honest, I think they're quite easy, and they make me a lot of money. In particular, they make me a lot of money in seasons. But this is a base game with precision farming on. No seasons on this one. So I'm hoping to squeeze a... There we go. It lit up there. Hoping to squeeze a pig pen in here. Now this is the Lone Oak pig pen. We'll get my words right. It holds 500, I believe. I should have looked at that. So we'll throw that in there. I can actually, yeah, I can squeeze the second one in here as well. And so because I will want to do that in the future, and I am cashed up at the moment, I think what I'll do even though I won't put anything in it yet. So I'll just make sure this actually fits. Okay. So the pig pen is 80,000. It's Lone Oak Pig Husbandry. You get a few sheds in that pack as well, and it holds 500. I really like the design. I think they fit this map quite nicely. They're pretty simple to look after in that you don't actually have to go in and out of the pen. Straw goes in here. Slurry manure's on the other side. This is your delivery point or buy point. And you have water and food. This has fit in quite nicely, actually. I wasn't thinking it would squeeze in so nicely. I think I'll leave. I think I'll leave the. I think I might just do a quick driveway along here. Okay, so both pens are in. The reason why I put two pens in is they multiply so quickly, even in base game. You don't even need to play seasons to get, well, I think they're better in seasons. Pigs, that is. But their productivity is so high, even in base game, that the overflow will go into the second pig pen, and once the first pig pen is almost full. And because I'm cashed up at the moment, I could just get them delivered. But, whoa, that slides out, doesn't it? Took that corner a little too fast. So I usually use the TLX trailer, animal transport, which I have added here. It will let me pick up 56 pigs compared to 36 and 21. So 56 pigs. Let's just switch the main color quickly to a black and I'll be happy. Do I want to go with an Australian style? No. That is actually what a lot of our transports look like. We'll go with an American style. Resets every single time. Stock wheels, standard, attaches, I won't need anything else attached. Floor style, metal, lighting. Actually, I'll go with standard. Door with a ramp. Yeah, we'll go with door with a ramp. And that's 24,000 to buy. I'll save that easily. If I buy, say, 300 pigs over a period of time, That's $30,000 in delivery fees. And then the transfer of pigs from one pen to the other, and then the sale of the pigs later on, I'll definitely be worthwhile. That looks like the animal yard there. I actually haven't been here before because you don't pick up the chickens. Let's just straighten this up. There we go. Now, confirm. Okay, we got pigs in the truck. Can I make this turn? The sign's going down, but that's alright. And we have to be careful of the train. We're all good. So I think, yeah, we'll drop them off here into this first one. Should be there. Livestock trailer, move them. Okay, all the pigs are in. Confirm that. And we'll just move the trailer out of the way. Clip the post there. Now, what I did do in preparation for the pigs coming in today was I went down the store and I bought some pig food just to get started with. Now, this pig food was purchased from pallets. And I'll just quickly show you the pallets. I purchased a little bit of potatoes as well because I don't have any potatoes and I don't plan on running potatoes. I might be able to pick some up in a contract. But for now, I purchased premium pig food here. Now it says $5.50, but that's not true. A bulk pallet of pig food is $2,500 for $4,200. So $8,000 was $5,000, and the $16,000 was $10,000. So I spent 10 grand. But I also did a small run of potatoes, which is the 550, which goes up to 900 in bulk. So for $900, you get 4,200 in potatoes, which is really cheap. So I think I picked up 4 pallets of those as well and threw them into my silo. So we'll drop the pig food in. While that's doing that, I will need water. I don't have a water source, but I did pick up when I purchased the Revolution, the truck here. I did also pick up a tanker which has come out just recently. And I'm pretty sure it's been brought out by the same mod designer as the RYC, and this is the RYC-ONE Trans Tank 120,000 litres. That's much better than any of the tankers rolling around at the moment in capacity. And it wasn't too bad on price, I don't think, either. I can have a quick look in the store. It's under miscellaneous, and it's down the end here. 45,000. We overran that a little bit too far, but we'll come around the back here. Okay, so I'll need a water source here. The easiest way to pick up a water source here would be the water standpipe. It's only 1500. It fills quite well, and it has... just turn it sideways here so it sticks out. I can't tell which way it's facing. Let's just move it here. Yeah, there we go. It's facing directly out to the side now. And it will let me put it right against the post here. There we go. Let's just do a U-turn here. And I should be able to fill. There we go, she's filling. And I can also fill and overload at the same time. So I'll let that fill. Does that fill while I'm out of the truck? Let's have a quick look. Yep. So that's filling. We got the food in. We're going to need some. Straw. So I'll just quickly pick up some straw here. As I said earlier, I threw all of those straw bales into the silo. So yeah, I've got 12,500 in potatoes there, which that's what I picked up from, wow, 82,000 in straw. I probably don't need that much, but we'll fill up. We'll see how we go. And then I'll check the levels in a second. So I think the straw point is on the outside here, or you can back into it. I didn't get a straw trigger just there, so I think you have to back into it a little. Yeah, there we go. And I think it fills up the whole yard. Yeah, let's try that again. There we go. Let's check on the water while that's unloading. Yeah, so we're full. So I can unload. Okay. And we can top up while we're here, back up to 120,000 litres. There we go. And we'll just park that there for a second. And we'll just pull this over to the side here and we'll check the levels. Okay, so now I can check the animals. I'll go down to the pigs. So they're full of water, 11,000 litres, 16,000 straw. Now you can see that they've only got a small amount of feed, but that's a total for 10 days. And therefore, what you can see there probably will last them almost a day. And I should get full productivity out of them shortly. They're not producing anything yet. It'll take, I got that done so quickly, it'll take a minute for that to update. I think about every 15 minutes is each time frame. So we'll come back to that in a second. What have I got on straw? I got 4,000 litres left. So I'll throw the straw back in. And I'll pick up some of the other feed that I picked up. So I did pick up a little bit of potatoes. And the reason why I did that is the potatoes will last a long time. They only eat a small amount of potatoes compared to the other feed types. So I'll throw this 12,000 litres of potatoes in, which is really not much at all. And I did a contract for sunflowers. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've got a little bit of sunflowers in there as well. There's only a small contract on field 30. And I think I sold a little bit of it. I'll drop these in there. And we'll have another quick look at the pigs. So we have 56. Okay, so I would prefer to put canola in that second last group because sunflowers and soybeans are actually worth more than the canola. So I actually own a canola field which I'm waiting on to harvest. So I'll have a heap of canola. The potatoes, they're easy to pick up. I can buy them for around about, I buy like $5,000 or $10,000 worth of potatoes. Now the barley, I have a ton of barley for the chickens. So when I was prepping for the chickens, I actually did a massive contract down on field 9. Plus I ran a field myself. I have 233,000 litres of barley, which will feed my chickens forever. I mean, literally forever. So I'll throw 20,000 litres of barley in there as well. And now all I'm missing is the corn. Now the corn is the most important, and they seem to use up the corn quicker than probably anything else. So even though I wasn't really prepared or preparing myself for a pig farm, I was thinking of either sheep or cows. It turns out I was in a pretty good position to run pigs. I was just missing the corn. I will just grab another one of these because we'll have a quick look. And the barley will be basically full. That's 10 days of food for 56 pigs. Now, I'll more than likely want to run something like 300 pigs because they will produce every 15 or 30 minutes, something like that. So if it's every 30 minutes, that's 50 pigs a day. So tomorrow I'll pick up an extra 50. Day after that will be an extra 100. Yeah. So I want to aim for about 300 pigs. And the only thing I'm really short on is the corn. So I don't really want to jump into 300 pigs this minute. But let me put this in. I think I can do maybe half that, maybe 150 pigs with what I have at the moment, and still last until maybe a day or two easy. So I'll drop that in. Now what I am really interested in is field 9 is probably not going to be ready for another day, probably the end of tomorrow. So I do have the growth on slow. And that's second stage field 9. And I remember that is corn. Definitely, that's corn. Okay, I'm not interested in any of the contracts unless they're going to feed the pigs. So let's park that there for a second. Okay, so we've got everything sorted for the pigs. I might take the opportunity to run down and pick up another set. productivity now is at 100% because I have each of the food types. Each of the 4 food categories gives me the 100%. But I don't need 10 days worth of feed here. I really only need maybe 2 or 3 at best before I need to worry about getting some more feed. So if the corn comes in a day, or even more, that's not the end of the world. I've got unlimited barley. I'm about to have unlimited canola. And it's only the potatoes that I'm really concerned about. But you'll see next episode that how much that feed drops down in a day. It's not like I need hundreds of thousands of feed here. Or straw for that matter. I mean, I threw 20,000 in. I can throw another. Well, I don't think it took the whole 20,000. I put some of it back in. So, see, you really only need a few bales of straw and maybe 20,000 feet of each to get started with 100 pigs. Now in seasons, it only lets you have 2 days worth of food. So it seems a lot less than what base game does, because base game lets you put 10 days worth of feed in. Well, I've only been playing for 5 days. This is day 5. So another 10 days, I mean, I'm not even sure I'll play the map for another 10 days, to be honest. I mean, in the next couple of days, I will have these pigs fully running. The chickens are already fully running. The chickens have only been there for a day. The pigs, another day, the pigs will be up and running nicely. Especially with that Field 9 contract. And then I'll pick my last animal. Probably my last set of animals might be sheep or cows. Cows will take a lot of work. I will need to prep TMR. And again, you want to prep a little bit. You don't have to have, 10 days worth of food to start with, because you do want them to start at least producing or reproducing, sorry. And what I'll do to finish up this episode is I'll get the pigs to give me a first reproduction shortly. I'm sure it'll be something like, there we go. Now at 100, it'll give me one every hour and a half. But if that was 300, it would give me one every half an hour. So that's my target. I really want 300 in each pen, and then in a few days it'll max out to 500 pigs, and then I'll start selling 50 a day. And selling 50 a day is I believe they sell for 1,000 a piece, don't they? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, they sell for $1,000 each. So what I really want to make is $50,000 a day from each pen, selling the pigs, maybe more. Once I go over 400, I'll probably sell 50 to 100 a day. If you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe, check out some of my other content. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.